Cookie, stop it. Hey, okay, it's enough of that. Okay. All right, children, y'all come sit with y'all parents. Cookie, Cookie, go sit with your mama. Cookie, Cookie, get your butt up and go sit with your mama. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, it's that time. It's night time. Yeah, y'all in the time. But Shabbat Shalom to the family. We're gonna go ahead and get at it with the review and Q&A from last week's Sabbath lesson. It's gonna be a nice, short and sweet. Again, I left my glasses, so um, hold your questions, your biblical questions for tomorrow, cause I'm cool. I ain't messing with you. Yep. Okay. How do I? Let's see. All right. Let me get back to the. Let's see. All right, y'all. According to last week's lesson, what is one of the first principles to serving God? According to last week's lesson, what is one of the first principles to serving God?
Is it to fear God and keep his commandments?
According to last week's lesson, what is one of the first principles we said in the lesson to serving God? We said it a lot last week's lesson. Yes, Sister Sheba. It's my phone right there.
To deny yourself?
We actually started off the lesson saying it. Yes, Milka, to believe him. Yeah, one of the first principles to serving God, we said, is he said, you must believe him. What is our reasoning or imagination based off, according to last week's lesson? No, no, no. Why is our now? When I did these questions, I was saying I was speaking into the notes. I wasn't typing them. Why is our reasoning or imagination off? According to last week's lesson, why is our reasoning or I think Brother Iran went first.
Because it caters to our own lust or flesh.
Somebody was listening as they was reading. I said because it's catered towards our flesh. It's catered towards our flesh, our fleshly desires. Okay? According to last week's lesson in the Strong Concordance, what does offend mean? To offend someone? Sister Sheba.
I think trip up, figuratively stumble, or entice to sin.
You done wrote the whole thing down from the Strong Concordance. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Go ahead, girl. Oh, to trip up, stumble, or entice to sin, for those who didn't hear. Next question. According to last week's lesson, what does Messiah mean by saying to pluck out or cut off our offenses? What does Messiah mean when he's by saying to pluck off or cut off our offenses? According to last week's lesson, what do we say?
Could you say it one more time?
According to last week's lesson, what does Christ mean by saying to pluck out or cut off our offenses? How did I explain that? I explained it a couple times. Lastly, Sister, you don't give a shit. Oh, Sister Levi. Let's go.
So, cutting off our offenses. If I'm interpreting the question correct, by stop doing the things according to that's outside of the law that we know is wrong, that making Satan our God, like cutting off the what we want to do, flesh, and not doing the spiritual things. I can't remember.
And not doing the spiritual thing?
Well, I messed up. And do the spiritual thing.
Anyone else want to give it a shot? Levi, you had something?
Anything Satan put before us, pluck it out, cast it from us. Better to cut off fleshly lust than to go to hell with all fulfillments of your desire.
That was the part I was looking for. I said it's better to abstain from our desires than to go to hell fulfilling them. Marie, we talked about that. Let me see. Iran trying to get us to be wicked. Yeah, that don't matter no more. You start smoking cigarettes, but you can do anything else. You cut that off with not anything else. According to last week's lesson, what does it mean if we love the world? According to last week's lesson, what did we say? If we love the world. Yes, Junior. Y'all should know this one. I said all my songs a couple times. A couple of my songs.
Love to be wicked and do what the world do.
No, according to last week's lesson, Sister Joanna.
If we love the world, we love the God in it, which is saying.
Kind. You love the word, must love the God of it. Look at my niece. Would have been studious. Yo. Let's look at my niece. Yep. Okay. According to last week's lesson, where does our offenses come from? What did we bring out according to last week's lesson? Where does our offenses come from? Sister Sheba. According to last week's lesson.
Our lust, Satan and our lust.
Yes, really Ron.
So when we think of ourselves like pride,
According to last week's lesson, Sheba, you're right partially. But you said the first one is right. You know that's automatic, but we said something in the lesson.
Yeah, if, our fleshly lusts and inner desires.
The
So
fleshly
where our
lust.
offenses come from?
What did we say according to last week's lesson?
Repeat the question.
According to last week's lesson, where does our offenses come from? Hey, y'all, I really can't read the comments. I ain't got my glasses on. Yeah, somebody read my to me, questions. I see a whole bunch of little white little stuff on there.
Milka said the things we have learned and have been convinced to trust and love from the world. And Monique put the things we have been programmed to learn to love.
Kind. I said Satan who planted them or programmed us to lust after the things he created. Okay, according to last week's lesson, what is the pride of life? According to last week's lesson, you should know that one. Let's get it.
Boasting in the things that you acquired in this world.
Kind. It is when one boasts about material possessions. Oh. According to last week's lesson, why did I say that Adam and Eve was precious in God's sight? According to last week's lesson, what did I say? What did we say? Why Adam and Eve was precious in God's sight? Just after I?
Because they were innocent and righteous.
It was innocent and righteous. Yep. Okay, I know y'all should remember this question. According to last week's lesson, what defiles a man, according to last week's lesson? Sister Sheba. Don't say the same thing you said last week. Oh, you were here? Well, yeah, it was you. Go ahead. I said it started with a letter. She got it right?
You said.
I was
Was you that wrong?
transgressions.
Transgression. Somebody said temptations. My mama. I knew it came from the area over there somewhere. Yeah. Yep. And then I said temptation. I said, y'all can be saying temptation. Yeah, I knew it came over there, though. Okay. Yep, transgression. This mode, not that right. There we go. Okay, now, here we go. According to last week's lesson, what is the will of God? Sister Tirza. Oh, Sister Sheba.
Instruction in righteousness.
Let me say the question again. According to last week's lesson, what is the will of God?
To obey and follow his commandments.
Obey his father's commandments. Brother Ryan. We brought out a scripture. Caleb put in there? In Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12.
Caleb put fear God and obey his commandments.
Con.
And Baruch put the scripture in there.
Okay. According to last week's lesson, what does it mean to be born of God? According to last week's lesson, what does it mean to be born of God? I didn't put the answer on there. Did I mess it up? According to last week's lesson, what does it mean to be born of God? Sister Atara. There's a microphone, right? It's yeah, you get, so, one, yeah.
That you've laid down your life, put down your carnal ways.
Yes. Microphone.
I said, would it be the title?
What's the title?
If we live after the flesh, we shall die.
How
Maybe
you,
if I worded it different.
can you word it different for me?
Yeah, but I worded it wrong.
See, he said y'all doing the school. See, he be cheating. He be cheating for you.
No,
Okay,
I had,
give
okay,
her the
wait, ask the
answers.
question one more time so I can know how to word the title.
According to last week's lesson, what did we bring out? It said what it means to be born of God.
I'm gonna use the title, I'm gonna change it. If the flesh dies, we shall live. Like if you let the flesh die, you shall live.
Now,